Hey, what's up guys? My name is Lawrence Philip, aka DJ Random. I'm an ABLETON certified trainer and I am also the lead instructor at SAE Indonesia for its electronic music production program. So today I'm going to be talking about another new feature that will be coming with the upcoming ABLETON Live 11. And you can find this new feature within the clip view. So there will be a few things that we're going to be looking at in the clip view, such as scale, randomness in velocity, and probability. So let's just take a look at the screen. Let's just open a clip right here. I have like a clip prepared. And this clip view is where we will find the first new feature that will be available in ABLETON Live 11. That would be right here, which is scale. So ABLETON make quite a big improvement in its piano roll. Scale is a great new feature, and this will be really good for a musician like me who's more comfortable at throwing MIDI notes instead of playing our instruments. How to activate it? All we have to do is just click scale right here, and then we can select what kind of scale we want to use. So let's try out something that's not major or minor, and instead I'm gonna try, maybe let's go with a F Lydian. Okay, now that means this clip will be in F Lydian. So let's take a look at this window right here. Now you start to see all these red lines, which is gonna be correlating with the clip color. And if you look at the keyboard right here, you start seeing all these faded red lines, and you see red right here. This red is the root note. So since this is an F Lydian, so that's your F. And all this red line, these are all the note that's available within an F Lydian scale. And to make it even more useful for us, what we can do is we can actually fold the scale by clicking it right here, and then now it's hiding every note that's not in the scale. So now we can just draw any MIDI notes in here, and it should be staying in the right scale. So let's just try to make something. And then let's play it. Okay, and let's make a bass line right here. Let's play this. Okay, so that sounds fine. It sounds a bit stiff and robotic, and this is where the next new feature will come in handy. If you look at down here, now you actually have two new lane, which is velocity and probability. And ABLETON Live 11 is pretty big with probability and randomness. So in here, what I'm gonna do is actually I'm gonna give it a bit of like a randomness into the velocity instead of having it sound so robotic. There is two ways to do this, which let's just pick this bass line right here, and then if I click randomize, the velocity gonna be like really random. So let's take a listen to it. Okay, so that kind of works, but I don't really like it because it's way too random. So let's control it. So there is a way for us to control this to make it sounds more believable. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna select all of this, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lower this maybe to like about 100 for the value, and then I'm gonna press Command or Control on Windows, and then I'm gonna drag this right here. What I just did is actually giving range for the velocity to add a bit of like randomness to the velocity, but I'm actually setting range. We're gonna have a velocity value that's not always gonna be like 100% in the same value, but instead ABLETON's gonna introduce a bit of randomness within this range, which is like roughly about 100 to maybe 65. So that sounds pretty good now. So let's say we want to add some new melody. So let's go to the next track. Then let's create a clip. Automatically, scale will be on, and it will be on the same scale that we already have. Okay, so now I can just draw in anything. So let's do something here. I'm gonna do the same thing with this notes. Just gonna click Command, and let's play it all together. Yeah, that sounds pretty good, right? So I want to make some adjustment right here. Instead of having this so high on the bass line, I'm gonna go one octave lower. So let's take a listen. So that sounds pretty good. And then there is actually still one more panel right here, which is probability. So I'm gonna show you what this do. So let's add a drum. I already made like some drum track in here. So let's take a look at this drum track. So let's try it out. Just like a really straight drum, but we can make this sounds a bit more natural first by giving a bit of randomness to the velocity. So what I'm going to do on the hi-hats, so what I'm going to do is going to select all the hi-hats and then do the same thing again, Command or Control on Windows. Gonna add this to give it more humanized feel. Now what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to use this probability part. Yeah. So right now the probability is being recorded at 100%. What it means 100% is it's always going to be on because it's 100%, right? So now I'm selecting all and then I'm just going to bring it down to about 75. So what it means is they have 75% chance that a MIDI note will be triggered, and there is also 25% chance that it might not go off. So let's take a look at it when I set the probability at 75%. So as you can hear, the hi-hats was actually playing in a random pattern and it never repeats. So this probability feature is a good way for us to introduce variety into our loops. So guys, those are all the new features that you will find in the clip view. Scale and also the introduction to some randomness and probability. So there you have it, guys. Those are the new features that you can find within the clip view in Ableton Live 11. If you guys want to learn more about Ableton Live, sign up to the electronic music production course at SAE Indonesia. You guys can find the link down below in the description. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to click like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.